Next year is really fun. I just saw a question. Next year is going to be really fun. I do enjoy taking time for myself. It is nice now that I have a bit more free time. I can um, live a life, and I've been having the best time.
People who scroll through social media feeds each morning probably thought the saga between Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and Hailey Bieber had finally faded into the background. Just another chapter in the endless celebrity gossip cycle. But 2025 has turned out to be anything but quiet. Instead of cooling off, the situation erupted again with a force that nobody quite expected, fueled by new rumors, viral TikTok edits, and the sense that Hailey Bieber might be preparing to react like never before. For years, Hailey's default response to internet drama has been silence, no matter how wild the theories or how personal the jabs. She's watched herself become a character in an internet drama that never lets go, reading strangers' comments, picking apart her every move, her wardrobe, even the way she speaks or smiles in photos. Through every wave of gossip, every headline, every comparison to Selena Gomez, Hailey's approach has been to keep her head down and move forward. This time, though, the digital storm feels different. The intensity of the new allegations, the speed with which old footage is being re-examined, and the mounting evidence that she may pursue legal action have turned the situation into something nobody can ignore. The ignition point for this latest round of drama was deceptively simple: a handful of TikTok videos, each just seconds long, but pieced together with surgical precision. The creator claimed Hailey had been following Justin before they ever became a couple, and suggested she deliberately inserted herself into Selena's spotlight. At first, it seemed like just another ordinary round of online whispers, the kind that comes and goes with every celebrity couple. But the way these clips exploded was unprecedented. The videos themselves weren't even new, just fragments pulled from a long YouTube video that had lived quietly in the internet's shadows for months. That video broke down every public moment, every awkward glance, every social media like between Hailey, Justin, and Selena, treating the three stars as the subjects of a true crime documentary. When the TikToks blew up, thousands tracked down the original, propelling it from obscurity to the top of trending charts overnight. People started dissecting every detail, zooming in on old photos and analyzing every word spoken in interviews, convinced that somewhere in the archives was the truth the world had missed. While fans and haters alike were busy reliving the timeline, something shifted behind the scenes. Reports emerged that Hailey, usually the quiet observer, was done letting the internet shape her story. No longer content to watch strangers debate her motivations and morality, she was ready to push back. The idea that she might take legal action brought a new tension to the story. Suddenly, the stakes were higher than ever. Sources close to Hailey described her frustration at watching her reputation shaped by videos edited to make her look bad, stories that repeated claims she insists are exaggerated or flat out untrue. Now that she's a mother, her desire to protect her family and reclaim her privacy has only grown. TMZ and other outlets reported she's seriously considering legal options, wanting to hold accountable those who spread narratives that damage her name. The prospect of a lawsuit has made observers question how far Hailey is willing to go to quiet the never-ending noise. It's not just about clapping back with an Instagram story or issuing a vague statement. This would be an attempt to change the narrative for good, to force people to think twice before recycling old accusations. If Hailey moves forward, she wouldn't be the first celebrity to take online creators to court. She's reportedly spoken with Lisa Moore, the attorney who helped Cardi B win a multi-million-dollar defamation case against a YouTuber who spread false stories about her. That victory sent shockwaves to the creator world, proving that no matter how big your following, there are boundaries. If Hailey follows that example, she'll need to prove the online content did real damage, emotionally, personally, and reputationally. But internet defamation is slippery. Most of the viral clips are built on opinion, speculation, and carefully edited moments that blur the line between fact and assumption. Some allege Hailey followed Justin before his split with Selena. Others say she mimics Selena's style or personality. But few claims are backed by hard evidence. Courts need more than fan theories. They need proof. One TikTok accused Hailey of liking a post that shaded Selena and Benny Blanco, which spiraled into thousands of comments treating it as proof of ongoing feuds. But in the eyes of the law, a single like isn't enough to demonstrate intent or malice. Still, the power of the internet means even the smallest actions can take on a life of their own, sometimes making it impossible for the person at the center to keep up. Even if Hailey wins in court, she faces another battle, winning public opinion. Some fans have held their views about her for years, unmoved by apologies, explanations, or legal victories. Others argue that any attempt to sue would only draw more attention to the drama, giving it fresh life in the public consciousness. For Hailey, the choice is agonizing. Doing nothing means letting the rumors continue unchecked, taking a toll on her mental health and her family's peace. Taking action means months or years of legal stress, endless headlines, and the risk that the story will only grow. It's a dilemma that reveals how hard it is to control your own narrative in an age where millions of strangers can weigh in with a single click. Social media has given everyone a megaphone, but it's also created a world where separating truth from rumor is nearly impossible. Every viral moment is scrutinized, every silence is interpreted, every smile or frown is treated as a clue. When news broke that Hailey was consulting with lawyers, the internet reacted instantly. Some saw it as a sign the rumors had finally gone too far, striking a nerve she couldn't ignore. Others said she was justified after years of being the target of online hate. But even as the debate raged, it was clear that the internet's memory is long and its appetite for drama is endless. Once a narrative takes hold, it's nearly impossible to shake. Even a legal victory might not change minds, but it could make some creators think twice before recycling old rumors. Others warn that legal action could backfire, putting the same claims back in the spotlight and drawing even more attention. The online world thrives on conflict, and every new development only fuels more commentary, more edits, more speculation. For Hailey, the stakes are higher than ever. In 2023, she spoke about how draining it is to be misunderstood and misrepresented. She said the criticism felt overwhelming at times, but she tried to focus on her real life, her husband, her family, her small circle of friends. She said social media doesn't define her. But even with the healthiest mindset, nobody is immune to the emotional impact of years of rumors, especially when the same stories keep resurfacing. Hailey's past comments show someone who wants to stay grounded, but is painfully aware of the limits of patience. The real tragedy of internet drama is how easy it is to forget that behind the viral clips and heated debates are real people trying to live normal lives. Each new upload is just Hailey, it's a fresh wave of stress, criticism, and pressure. In 2025, the feud remains a fixture of online culture. Justin and Selena have both pleaded with fans to stop the hate, but every year, the cycle begins again. Old clips resurface, new edits go viral, and the same questions return. Hailey's reported legal consultations show this isn't just about frustration anymore. It's about seeking real solutions. If she acts, it will be the boldest move she's made to protect herself and her family, a statement that she won't let false stories go unchallenged. But the internet is a wild place, and nobody knows what will happen next. Some believe a lawsuit could finally chill the rumors. Others think will only add fuel to the fire. The hardest part for Hailey is knowing many people made up their minds long ago. The internet rarely forgets, and stories, once told, never truly vanish. Her next move could shape how people talk about her for years to come, and maybe, just maybe, change the way online drama is handled in the future. For now, everyone is watching and waiting. The story that seemed to have ended is alive once more, and as the internet keeps spinning its endless web, Hailey Bieber stands at the center, deciding if it's time to rewrite her own narrative at last.
Good night, Chris.